this lecture, we are going to see and learn about applications of finite element analysis or finite element method in various application fields, right? So, the first and foremost important field where FEM is widely used is nothing but the mechanical engineering field, where we try to use FEM to perform steady state and transient structural analysis on both the solids as well as the fluids. In addition to structural analysis, we are also going to go and perform steady state and transient thermal analysis, and this too we will be performing on both solids and fluids. And in addition to all of these things, if we want to say specific applications, see, this is an example where FEM has been applied to perform crash testing on the new model car. So even before producing the entire car, what they did is they created a CAD model of that car, and using finite element method they crashed it inside the computer itself and found out what are the weak areas and what are the areas where they need improvement, right? This is one specific example where finite element analysis or finite element method is being applied in the field of mechanical engineering as well as automotive simulations. In addition to that, if you observe, see, for different types of manufacturing processes also, we will use FEM and simulate those manufacturing processes and try to understand how the finished product will be produced. So for example, let us say here there is an example of closed die forging. Here there is a process of extrusion. Here there is a process of ring rolling, as well as we'll try to understand the microstructure as well. Likewise, we can also use it to simulate stresses in an engine cylinder block, or let us say here is an example where we are trying to simulate what will be the temperature distribution on a disc brake. So these are few examples in which FEM is being applied for the field of mechanical engineering, right? Then coming to the aerospace, marine and civil engineering, this particular FEM technique is used frequently for performing structural analysis for natural frequencies, mode shapes, response analysis, aerodynamics as well as hydrodynamics. So if you see here, this is an example where they have used FEM to try to find out what are all the natural frequencies of the body as well as the mode shapes of the body. And if you observe here, this is an example where this FEM is being used to find out the stress distribution in a wing. And here this is an example where FEM is being applied to study the flow of air on this particular sail. This is what is called as hydrodynamics example we can say. And this is an example of a oil rig where FEM is being used to study whether the structure will be able to withstand the forces or loads of the sea or not, as well as the foundation is going to work or not. So these are few examples of applications of FEM in aerospace, marine and civil engineering. Then coming to electrical and electronics engineering. See, electrical network analysis, electromagnetic studies, all of these things are performed using the technique of finite element method. So for example, if you take, see, there is an electric motor, and here this example they are studying the dynamic characteristics, or let us say mode shapes as well as natural frequencies of this particular motor casing, electrical motor casing. Without this information, we can't design the electrical circuit that is going to be going into this electric motor. Likewise, if you are able to see here, we are seeing what is the electromagnetic distribution of a particular electric field around a coil inside an electrical motor. Likewise, this is the cooling effects and electromagnetic radiation effects inside a chip of an electrical equipment. So these are all different types of things that we can come across for application of finite element method in electrical and electronics engineering. See here, dynamic analysis of motors, this is the example. and heat analysis in electrical and electronic equipment, this is the example, and studying electromagnetics, this is the example, right? Then we'll see nuclear engineering. So nuclear engineering means first and foremost thing, whatever the nuclear reactor, its steady state structural analysis and dynamic analysis are going to be performed using the technique of finite element method. Then in addition to this, we also going to perform thermo-viscoelastic analysis on reactor components, like whatever the cores or the rods that are going to be inserted into the nuclear reactor. Likewise, we are also going to perform steady state transient analysis, both structural as well as thermal analysis. For example, let us say this is the outer shell of the nuclear reactor, and we are going to analyze this outside structure using the finite element method, and we'll try to find out how much pressure this particular structure can withstand. Likewise, here see, this is an heat exchanger in a nuclear reactor, and we are trying to understand how the temperature is being distributed throughout the entire body of this particular heat exchanger. So these are some of the examples where FEM is being applied to understand the structures in terms of nuclear engineering, right? Now we will see the application of finite element method in metallurgical engineering, where we can simulate the metallurgical processes like molding and casting, and also try to study the microstructure formation, especially with the anisotropic materials and orthotropic materials, or let us say composite materials. So here, if you are able to understand, this is an example where this finite element method was used to perform molding simulations, and we are trying to understand the flow of plastic, right? And coming to chemical engineering, FEM can be used for analysis of transport processes and chemical reaction simulations. So whenever there are particles transfer between two different liquids, this all things can be easily simulated with the finite element method. Especially the finite element method along with finite volume method combinedly will be used to perform what is known as a transport process simulation, which is nothing but CFD plus FEM, CFD plus FEM, right? Here is an example of the simulation that is showing how the transport of different species is going to take place along this particular linear pipe. Okay, then one of the most important and wide use of finite element method is in the bioengineering, where they are using finite element method or finite element analysis process to simulate various human organs. So for example, if you see, we have an helmet like this, and we are trying to impact this helmet, and we are trying to study what will be the impact of this particular ball, or let us say projectile, thrown at the head with this particular helmet on. So this is one of the application of finite element method in bioengineering. Then you can also see here we have a prosthetic jaw which has been reconstructed, and we are trying to simulate what are all the forces that it has gone through, so that we can reconstruct it properly and we can set it back. And also it can be used as a forensic evidence for conducting forensic trials. So these are various applications of finite element analysis in bioengineering. Then we will see what are the applications of finite element analysis in geotechnical engineering, where we try to analyze the stresses, slope stability, and the soil structure interactions, and seepage of fluids and everything else. For example, let us say there is a dam here, and I am trying to study, based on the water levels, I am trying to study how much water is seeping through underground using FEM. That is one thing I can do. And even see if this is the case where there is a slope and I have a building like this, now I can simulate using FEM and tell whether this particular slope is going to bear this weight or not, or otherwise this particular slope is going to get destroyed and this is going to destroy the building or not. These are the few examples where FEM is being used in field of geotechnical engineering, or let us say civil engineering or architecture. And especially this hydrostatic load application and stress analysis in dams is one of the most widely used application of FEM in geotechnical engineering. Okay, and remember, there are many more applications as well. These are not the entire applications of FEM. FEM can be applied to infinite number of problems, so I can't say everything in this particular lecture, so I have presented only few examples, but remember there are many more applications of FEM as well. Okay,